Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be with us this Thursday morning, July 8th. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to help you become the best version of yourself. And we do that by guiding you to the path of financial abundance, by teaching you how to currency trade with our super accurate proprietary trading tools, and our best in the business one-on-one training. In this session, our signals, we've got over a dozen signals. And our goal during the 30-day trial, when we show you how well our signals work, is to get you to see that they work well. So the signal that we show you in the trial is a little bit simpler than the one that I'm doing right now. The one I'm doing now is something called the 10-point trade. And then toward the top of the hour, we will also look at another signal called the thick orange line trade. But as I said, we've got over a dozen. And when you get in the training, we go through them and we'll find the one that kind of best fits your personality and profile and trading plan. So with that, let's get started. We need to start by listening to this guy who's a little tough first thing in the morning, but let's go ahead and do it.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
Oh, holy smokes, that guy's negative, huh? We have a number of live trade sessions like this one. When you're a light, you get access to a smaller number. Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, I do a live session at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Monday evening for you people who it's too hard to make the morning session. We do one. We have an intro to coaching session on Tuesdays at 9:30 and also today at 10 p.m. Eastern. And last night we had the light member meeting. When you become a full member, we do trades every morning, the MIT, every evening, the AIT. They do a trade on Sunday. They've got additional training, time to ask questions on Saturday. And then we have paid sessions where you can hook up with Dale and trade with him. Dale's a very good trader also. If you are not doing 10 pips a day, I suggest you go to as many of those as you can. I like to trade off of a checklist, kind of like a little pilot's routine, to make sure that I'm just going through the procedure and everything's correct. I like to check that my charts are live. That is not as much of an issue anymore since we are trading with the web-based screen chart. But I do like to make sure that my CoinEx or whatever, what is it, Turnkey Forex is live. This is a demo account. It is on Turnkey Forex, and I can see the numbers moving here. So I know I'm connected to the internet. Review of yesterday. We took one trade on. Tuesday. We didn't trade on Monday because of the holiday. The trade on Tuesday was a 5-pip scalp trade using the thick orange line. And that closed successfully. A reason you want to go back and review the trades is it's about improvement. It's about refining your skills, and when something doesn't go as planned. Now, sometimes things aren't going to go as planned. You made a good read, but you want to go back and take a look and see what was it that you missed in the signal that caused you to get it wrong. So going back and reviewing that is important. And I would just take a screenshot of what you were looking at when you took the trade, so it becomes easier to look at or share it with someone who can walk you through it. With that, we are technical traders. So what that means is we're trading off of the price movement, the price action. But there's other things that impact currency, one of which is news events. So we don't know how the news events are going to impact, but we want to know when the news events are going to happen so that we can trade around them. So to do that, we go to a news feed that is called forexfactory.com, and it breaks down news into low impact, which are the yellow folders, medium impact, which is the orange folders, and high impact, which is the red folders. The high impact items are likely to move the market. So we want to see if there's any high impact items that are coming up for the day. And if we see they are, we're going to stay away from them. We're not going to trade right before the news event. Usually I like to be out of the trade 2 hours beforehand if I can. On today, July 8th, there's just yellow and orange items, so we've got nothing to worry about. So we've got clear sailing. So with that, let us go into our technical analysis. And I am going to start. Now, this is the 10-point trade. I am going to start by, I start with the middle section or the major and minor section to start this trade. I've got up what I call the composite chart, which is showing me 6 different currency pairs, all on a 1 hour chart, which means that each candle has 1 hour of information in it. So this is what I use as the setup. We have, so I start here with the majors and minors, and I am looking for situations where we are oversold, which means we are below the red line, or overbought, which means we are above the blue line. When we are oversold, I want all the lines pointing up. So here on the Australian US dollar, all the lines are pointing down. When we are oversold, that is the beginning of a buying opportunity. But the question is, when is the right time to buy? Right now, with all the lines pointing down, it isn't. I want to catch it when it is oversold and these lines are pointing up. So I don't have that here. If we go on to the next, so if I don't have it, I just go right on to the next pair. Euro dollar, we are overbought. All the lines are pointing down. In addition to that, I've got the red line is crossed over the green and the black line is crossed over the gray. So I have 3 points here. One that we're overbought, 2 that all the lines are pointing down, and 3 that I've got the double cross. Now, even though I have 3, so once I have 3 points here, I'm going to go to the next part of the signal and evaluate that. But in looking at this part of the signal, can you tell me what's the difference between these lines going down and these lines over here on the AUD USD going down? The difference is that the AUD USD lines are much steeper going down. Ideally, I want to see these lines be steeper. So to me right now, they're going down, but I prefer to have them go down steeper. I prefer to see a steeper slope here. It's almost, it's not sideways, but it's not down. But I got 3 points here. If I got 3 points here, then I'm going to jump up to the top part of the chart, which are called the TNTs. And I'm going to count how many lines are consistent with what I'm seeing here, which is a sell. So the thick orange line is going down. That's 1. Thin orange is going up. So I don't have anything there. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue is going up, that means down. So I've got a second line telling me sell. Thick blue is going down, which means buy. So I only have 2 of the 4 lines here telling me that this is a good signal. I want to have minimum 3 or 4. I want to have minimum 3 of the 4 lines telling me sell. I don't have 3 of the 4 lines, so I'm going to pass. So the TNTs are kind of supporting what I saw when I first looked here. I'd like to see the red and green, the majors, have a little more slope to them than they do. So with that, we're going to just go on to the next one. Here we're kind of just getting to the end of the channel on the pound dollar. So we'll just keep going. US Canadian dollar. Miners are overbought in going up. Majors are oversold and they're starting to go up. They are kind of pointing up, but it's more sideways because of the again, because of the slope. I'm just going to pass on this. And then if you bounce up here, we don't have support that this is a buy signal. So let's keep going. Dollar, Swiss franc, oversold. Everybody's oversold. Miners are going up. Majors are sideways. So the sideways I don't like, but we do have the double cross. The grays crossed over, the greens crossed over, but this is really too much sideways. So I would just pass on it. But if we do go through the full test, technically it is going up. I got the two orange lines going up, the dotted blue coming down. So I've got 3 of the 4 here on the TNTs, but I got strong down pressure with red on top. So I don't have a point here. I want to have a point from all 3 sections. And when I have a point from all 3 sections, or whatever the number of points are that I have to get for each section, then I know I've got a good trade because each of these sections are measuring something different. So this is down pressure with red on top. If I had down pressure with green on top, I would consider trading that. So if I had the line that we had over here on the USD JPY where the greens crossed over, down pressure but greens on top, this trade would be something to consider. But it's not, so we won't. Oversold, going up, but this is sideways now. The miners are sideways, and I do not like. Oops. Delete. I do not like. Still getting used to using this new. I don't like the kink in the line here. We get steeper slope to lesser slope. So it's going up. Still, this isn't as steep as I'd like it to be, but we've lost gas here on the kink in the line. So I'm just going to pass. So we're going to go on to our next set of charts. I've got 6 different pairs of these with different currency pairs. So here's a different 6. These are non-US based pairs. So on the euro pound, overbought going up. So nothing there. Australian pound oversold. It started to go up and change directions. So nothing there. Euro Canadian. We've got disagreement between the miners and the majors, but the majors have run down almost within one candle. They've gone from overbought to oversold. So disagreement. So we're going to pass. Australian New Zealand dollar. We are oversold. And I know the minors are up almost all the way through the channel, but I'm more interested in what the majors are doing. So the majors are just entering the channel. They haven't gone quite halfway. I'm okay with it. So everybody's pointing up. I've got the double cross, green on top and gray on top. So there's 3 points here. 1 that we're oversold, 2 that the lines are pointing up, and 3 that I've got the double cross. If I go up to the TNTs, the thick orange is going up, thin orange is going up. Dotted blue, or excuse me, thick blue is coming down. So that's 3 of the 4 lines telling me buy. And if I go down to the pressure, I've got sideways pressure. It was kind of down, but now this is sideways. Sideways typically tells me retracement, which is what we're seeing in this candle. That this candle, the current candle, retraced the previous candle, but it's still kind of going down. The green line is going up. I like that, but it's not on top of the red. If the green had crossed over the red, I would like that. The green is telling me up because it's sloped up, but the pressure's not strong enough here. So as I'm going through, I don't have to have a trade. I just don't have to have it when the key is being picky about the trades you take. It's better to not take a trade than to take a trade that's got kind of a lower accuracy percentage. My trading accuracy is about 80%. I want to take good trades. So it doesn't quite line up. So let's just keep going. Oversold, still going down. Euro, Australian dollar, overbought, going up. So let's go to the next pair. Boy, today we're getting a lot where the majors and minors are different. Canadian dollar, yen, overbought, hasn't turned down yet. Euro, New Zealand dollar, overbought, still going up. Pound, New Zealand dollar, majors are oversold and going up, but I don't have the minors going up, even though they're overbought. And actually, we've lost the double cross here. So let's pass. New Zealand yen, oversold, going down. Gold and the dollar, overbought, majors still going up. Bitcoin, we offer Bitcoin training on trading Bitcoin in addition to this, but right now we're in the middle of the channel. The majors are overbought, so nothing there. Let's go to our next chart. All right, so we've gone through 18 pairs, haven't seen anything yet. Australian Canadian dollar, we're in the middle of the channel. Swiss franc, yen, overbought, haven't turned yet. They're starting to turn. Minors have turned, majors haven't. Euro, yen, we're in the middle of the channel. Pound, Australian dollar, it was going down, but it seems to have turned around. It's in the middle of the channel. New Zealand, Swiss franc, oversold and going down. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, oversold. Majors are going up. Minors are kind of sideways. Technically, I have the 3 points here. The lines are, the minors aren't going up. They're sideways. Looking at the TNTs, 2 orange lines are going up. Dotted blue is coming down, so I've got 3 of the 4 here. I've got down pressure with the green line on top. So I've got a point here. The thing that bothers me a little bit here is the miners are going sideways. But when there's a little bit of a difference, I'm going to pay more attention to what the majors are doing. And I do like the steepness on the green line here. This is going up pretty good. So let's take a little bit more closer look at the Canadian dollar Swiss franc. So if we go back to my my chart, I want to know where's the support and resistance and what the channels are. So I am going to open up, let's see, Canadian dollar Swiss franc. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I want this one. Canadian dollar Swiss franc. I want to know where the support and resistance are. Holy smokes. I am going to, normally I will have my support and resistance on a chart. As if you can see, this is the old green charts, but you see I've got my support and resistance already on the chart. I have not traded the Canadian Swiss franc before, so there's no support and resistance here, but we've got usually, and when I've done the support and resistance on the charts that I trade on, I usually go back quite a ways. We're going to go back about, we're going to go back about 3 months to draw some support and resistance in here. All right, so let's put some support and resistance on here. Horizontal line. So I'm looking for spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. Let's see here. Guess you turn the lock on and it'll keep doing it. All right, it seems to have stopped here, and way back here it seems to have stopped. Let me see if there's any place in between. And we get some of this natural stopping. Oops. It seems to have stopped in here. Let's get one above. What happens is the market, these natural stopping spots become spots where the candles will go to and stop. And we want to know where they are because that's going to help us figure out how many pips we want to take. On the trade that we give you in the light, so you can see right over here it stopped, and it stopped right in here, right over here. So we know where our support and resistance are. Now I'm going to zoom back out. I guess what would you call the trend here? I want to know what the trend is. We were trading into an uptrend, but as of a week ago, we've had a big drop. So we're trading into a downtrend, a very strong downtrend. now what I want to do, so I forget what this signal was. Well, here, let's go back. Canadian, Swiss franc, CAD, CHF. Oh, while we've been watching, when we first started, here's the 1 hour chart here. When we first started, the majors and the minors, or the majors were down here. The majors have already run through the channel. What I'm looking for is I want to see if I get agreement here. In fact, we've run through the channel. It pulled up this candle from being negative to just kind of get back to where it entered. On the 2 hour chart, we were oversold and going up, so that's consistent with an up move. And on the 4 hour chart, we are oversold. Minors are going up. Majors haven't crossed yet. We still have down pressure. In the next hour, I would expect that the down pressure here on the 2 hour chart, the green will cross over like we've got it on the 1 hour chart, and that, say, in an hour, this pressure will look more like we're seeing on the 30-minute chart. And then on the day chart, I don't take the day chart into it as much, but you can see we're oversold, and the lines are still going down steeply. I like this a little bit because the 2 hour chart is telling me up. The question is whether it's bottomed out or not yet. Let me go back and look at the. We're at 73.015, 73. The next support line is 73.12. We can go ahead and take this for 9 pips. 9 pip buy. We're gonna bring it right up. We want to bring it up right below the support line. So we'll go to 73.11. 73.11. So let's open up our MetaTrader 4. We're going to find the symbol. I'm sure I don't have that symbol open. So open a new chart. And I'm going to look for Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, not in this group. Go to the third group. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc right here. Open them up. New order. I've got the symbol, the volume. I'm going to look at my lot size of what I've got in my account. This is a demo account. There's $11,000 in it. So I'm going to move the decimal spot over 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to take a lot size of 1.1. And I'm going to click market buy. I'm not going to worry about the stop loss or the take profit now. I just want to get the order in. So market buy. And then once I've got it in, I like to click anywhere along the order, right click, and it opens up this menu. I'm going to go to modify. And we said 0.7311 because the support line was at 7312. And then since that's 9 pips, 9 pips, 4 times 9 is 360. I'm going to put a 36 pip stop loss on there. But usually what I like to do is actually go outside of support and resistance. So let's just go back real quick and see. I guess I would go below. Normally, I would go below this 27.54. I want to be two support and resistances. Well, actually, I'd just go under this 72 support and resistances is this 72.803. So I'm going to go to 72.795. I'm going to go just below this number here so I don't get a peek through. 72.795. 72.795. So I'm going to change my stop loss, modify 72. Oh, well, this is even more. So I'm just going to leave it there. That 72.795. That's more. So I'm just going to leave it at the bigger one. All right. So we took one trade today using the thick orange line signal. Excuse me, not the thick orange line. The 10-point trade using the CAD on the CAD CHF. For 9 pips. Let's see if there's any questions. Oh my goodness, we got a bunch of questions here. No questions here. Any questions? All right, gang. Thanks for joining me today. We're here to help you become good traders. The tools work, as you can see from my trading activity every day. If you need help, reach out. We'll can answer any questions, and we will see you Monday evening at 6:30. All right, great. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next week. Oh, wait, somebody, you said 2 meetings ago that there'll be an all-day Friday with company coaches. Do you have any more information on this event? Is this for everyone, and when will it take place? Yeah, there is information. Let's hold on. There is an all-day event on the green charts, and I think if you want to go to that, you can. Let me see. I'm just seeing if they've got it posted here. I forget exactly what day it is. Webinars. Advanced webinars. You know what, Karina? Let me figure that out, and I'll get back to you. Because I don't know what it is. It's not. I don't know if it is tomorrow or not. Advanced webinars. Let's see if it's in here. No, it's not. LTP. Cool. Yeah, I don't see it. And I don't remember exactly. I'm surprised they don't have it on the front page. Usually they post it on the front page. Nope. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't know exactly when it is, but I'll let you know, Karina. All right. Thanks so much, and we will see you next week.